Thank you for joining me on DesignHer Label. DesignHer Label is all about leadership and confidence. Confident people are more secure in themselves, they take bigger risks, they see greater possibilities. And one of the biggest things that robs us of our confidence is fear. Let's face it, we've all faced it. We've all allowed it to keep us from doing things that we know we were destined to do. So today's episode, we're going to talk about how to recognize it, what it's costing you, and most importantly, how to overcome it. Fear is a barrier. It blocks us. It paralyzes us. It keeps us from doing things we know we were destined to do. It keeps us from asking for things that we know we deserve. Most of all, it attaches itself to our brand identity. What do I mean by that? Your brand identity is what you're known for, is what people come to recognize you for. And when you're always afraid, when you're afraid to take risks, when you're afraid to demand respect, you get known for that. And so when you become fearful, it diminishes the quality and the power of your brand. It diminishes your capability of being able to ask for things. It diminishes your capability of going for things. It diminishes your capability of seeing greater possibilities for yourself. Some of the biggest fears: judgment. We think people are going to judge us. We're afraid of what people are going to say. We're afraid of how people are going to look at us. Failure. Sometimes it's just a lot safer not to try, because if we try it and we fail, then we're afraid of what that's going to do to our emotions. We get caught up in, what people are going to say about us. Again, tying it back to judgment. Another thing that we're really afraid of, we're afraid to be vulnerable in front of people. We have to put on the brave face and everything's cool, everything's fine, I can't get rattled, that didn't hurt my feelings, and it's fake. We're afraid to just be who we are. And when we invest in that, that's where fear starts to get a little bit expensive. Now, I'm not talking money, even though it can cost you money. But when I say fear gets expensive, when you become more invested in the possibility of what could go wrong than you are in the possibility of what can go right, that gets expensive. It costs you friendships. It costs you relationships. It costs you job opportunities. It costs you scholarships. When you become more invested in, well, I'm not going to do that because what if it goes wrong? What if I mess up? What if I fail? You are closing yourself off to the possibilities of what attempting that thing could actually bring you. For example, I had a lot of fear about starting DesignHer Label. When I'm in front of people, I teach, I'm on, it's great, I get great energy and great feedback. It's awesome. But when you step away from what you're comfortable with and then you start something new, all the voices in your head start to tell you things like, what if they don't like it? What if I can't get anybody to listen? What if nobody cares what I have to say? What if this isn't what people are looking for? What if there's not a market for this? If I had allowed that to hinder me from starting DesignHer Label, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. Once I got past that, it's been amazing what I've been able to do, what I've been able to accomplish, who I've been able to meet, and the opportunities that I've had, because I didn't allow that fear, I didn't allow that chatter. I allowed myself to acknowledge those voices, but then I found a way to silence the voices. So that's what I want to teach you to do in this episode. First thing I want you to do is acknowledge your fear. Fear doesn't make you weak. Fear makes you real, okay? Everybody has fears, and whether they put on the brave face or the front or the I got this, everybody gets afraid of something, somewhere, at some time. So just acknowledge it. Going around pretending like it doesn't exist makes you even more fearful. It makes you more anxious. It creates more anxiety. So acknowledge it. You're real. You're human. Take a breath. It's okay. Okay? Second thing I want you to do is reinvest. When you invest your money in something and it doesn't work out very well, you don't keep putting money back into that thing because it's not working for you. You're not getting a good return on your investment. You're not getting a good return on being afraid all the time. You're not getting a good return on being fearful and being afraid of being judged. What are you getting out of that? Nothing. It's not getting you where you want to go, and you're more invested in what other people think about you than what the reality is of who you are. So take that money back, take that energy back, and reinvest that in the possibility of what could go right. Stop. Think about that. What if it works out? What if people do like it? What if you're awesome? And when you reinvest your energy in the things that can go right, it's amazing what you begin to see, the possibilities that begin to open up. The last thing I want to encourage you to do is to take the emotion out of rejection. Take the emotion out of no. No just means it's not going to work in this situation at this time. I need to figure out something else. Go to plan B. That's all no means. That's all a closed door is. A closed door means go to the next door. No means ask another person. Just because it doesn't work out the first time doesn't mean, see, I knew it. I was afraid of that. No, you just keep asking. You keep going. Take the emotion out of it. It's not personal. It's just no. So remember, 1, acknowledge your fear. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you real. 2, reinvest your energy. Take that bad energy out of what could go wrong and invest that into what could go right. And 3, take the emotion, take the energy out of no. No is just no. It just means not this time, next time, until you get the yes that you want and the yes that you deserve. So the bottom line is, don't let fear keep you from designing your label. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.